Guys, it's your girl Deja D, and today we're going to be doing my everyday summer makeup look. So this is super easy, and just be sure to watch all the way through so that way you all can see how I went from looking like this to looking like this. It's super simple. I decided I wanted to do this voiceover so it will be super clear and easy. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and in the comment section let me know if you want to see some more of this. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I like to do is my eyebrows. So I'm first taking a spoolie, and then I'm going to go in with this LA Color dark brown pencil and fill in my brows. As you all see, I like to do this angled shape and just slowly fill them in, drawing like lines backwards as brush hairs. And then what I like to do is I never fill in always to the beginning of my eyebrows, because I like to take my spoolie and just brush that so it gives it a nice ombre look. I learned this trick from my mom. This helps you not have those boxy dark eyebrows in the beginning. It kind of like makes it fade into the darkness and look a lot more natural. Now it's time for us to go ahead and carve out those brows using my e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Deep Olive. Taking this angled brush, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up underneath my eyebrows and prime my eyelid. We're not doing any eyeshadow, but I just like to brighten up my eyelid at the top a little bit more. It helps give it a more brightened look and just look like you actually did some eyeshadow in a way. I don't know, it just makes it look a lot more put together to me, and I like that look. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in and really take all that extra concealer that's on the back of my hand on my eyelid, and then just dab it in with a sponge. Next up, we're just going to go take our beauty sponge and wet it up so it'll be ready for when we do our face. We're going to move on and put this e.l.f. Hydrating Primer on. It's good to use a hydrating primer in the summertime because you want a very nice, hydrated, dewy looking face. You don't want it to look too matte. That's not very natural and glowy in the summertime. So we're just going to use this hydrating primer and make sure we get it in all of the pores and all of the creases of the face, so our foundation and everything will lay smooth and flat, and everything will be nicely blended. Just give us a nice canvas to work on. Okay, so for the next step, I'm going to take these two foundations. I have my Kiss Pro Touch foundation. This is their liquid one. I love this formula. This one's in the shade Chestnut, and this is my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade Coconut. I mixed these two together because the Kiss one is too dark and the Maybelline one is too light. So I first like to take the lighter one, which is the Maybelline one, and apply that on the back of my hand, because you can always get your foundation to go darker easier than you could get it to go back light. So I like to put the lighter foundation on first and then make it darker, and then if I need the foundation to go darker, then I could just add some more dark foundation. I hope that makes sense, but it's easier for you to make your foundation go darker than to try to get it light. You're going to use way too much product if you're trying to make it go back light. So just start with your lighter foundation shade first, and I'm mixing this together on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to apply it on my face. I don't know if you all can see, but that match is like a match made in heaven. It is so like close to my skin tone that I just love this combination mixed together for the summertime. So yeah, I'm just applying this all over my face using that brush, and then I'm going to blend it all together using my damp beauty sponge. This helps me get a nice light coverage, evenly distributed, and it just helps me get painted and beat for the gods. So next, I like to take that same concealer we used earlier to carve out my eyebrows and just highlight my face with that. So I like to do under my eyes, my forehead, my nose, above my mouth, and my chin. And then taking that same damp beauty sponge and just go ahead and blend it out. I like to use the same sponge because if you all haven't watched any of my makeup videos before, I said this once before, if it's all one face, I like to use all the same tool. It just allows for everything to blend in smoothly and nicely together. Yes, I'm watching TV while I'm recording. Hate to play it, don't hate the game. Okay, so yeah, I just like to use the same tool. It just allows for my makeup to blend in very smooth together. The foundation, the concealer, it shouldn't be too many separate tools when doing the same face, the same canvas. So I like to use the same tool with the face so it all blends together nice, and voila. So next I'm taking this Aerospun loose setting powder. I seen Aaliyah J use this, so I picked it up from the store one time, and it works best when you apply it light layers at a time. So as you all are going to see, this is a very light layer, and then I kind of like build it upon itself to get that really baked feeling. But if you put too much of this on initially, you're going to get flashback, or it's just going to be really, really hard for you to work with. So apply it in light layers. That's my advice for you, and then you can build it on. So build it on slowly. It's important to make sure you set your makeup in the summertime because it's hot, you sweat. This helps it last a lot longer, helps it avoid too many creasing, and it just allows for your face to be able to withhold a lot of sweat and blah blah blah. What setting powder do. If you don't, that's what it's going to do. It's just going to help you not sweat as much, and it's going to help you preserve your makeup. And in the summertime, that's what you need. You're going to be hot. It's going to be able to move a lot easier. So you just want to make sure you're setting all your makeup in spot and making it stay still and it's not going anywhere. So I make sure I put that also on the top of my eyelids because we did put concealer up there, and that will crease if you do not set it with some powder. Just a little makeup tip, you got to put powder on top of liquid. So I set all of my highlight spots with this one, and then I'll show you all what I do with my contour area. So yeah, we're just setting this face. So now to contour, I'm going to take my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, and I use the one that's deep to dark. And I'm going to take that middle shade right there that you all see me using and use this to contour my face. I contour using the number 3. So I do forehead, cheekbone, chin. So it's going to look like a number 3, which you all will see. And this helps me get that nice chisel face. And this is just what I use to set the rest of my face. So I have my highlighting setting powder on all of my highlighted areas, and then I'm going to use the contour powder to set the rest of the face. So yeah, I don't necessarily use a foundation powder over my whole face. I just kind of use my contour and my loose setting powder over it. And taking the side of that brush, I also like to just do a light little nose contour. Nothing too extreme, but just a little small light little nose contour. Never hurt nobody. Never enough to like give me that European nose because I love my black features. But you just want to like add the shape back to your nose that kind of got lost from the concealer that we used. And what I'm doing right now is just chiseling out that contour, taking some more of that setting powder and just applying this little light line. You all will see that's really going to snatch the face and clean up the contour. So we're almost done. Right now I'm just brushing off all of that excess powder on our face. You want to leave it like just a little bit on there so it really makes sure it stays matte. Only do that if you got super oily skin, which I kind of do in the summertime. I sweat a lot, so I just leave a light layer of the powder on my face. You don't want nothing that's too casty, too ghostly looking, so you want to make sure you brush that all the way off. So for blush, I just take some pink eyeshadow. This is the one from my Box of Crowns palette, the pink one. And I just like to apply that all over my cheeks. I love adding some blush in the summertime. It just makes you look so flourished and nourished and just like radiant and glowy, and it just helps your skin look so bright and colored. Add some color back onto the face. So I just like to take that up from my cheekbone to my temple and lightly brush it on my nose. It's just super cute. In the summer, it is very important that you find a good setting spray. I'm just going to use this Nakia K long lasting setting spray, and you want to make sure you're misting your setting spray over your face. Now I'm going to just put some eyelash glue on these falsies that I'm going to wear. And while the glue is dry, I'm going to apply this liner and some mascara, and then we're just going to do the eyelashes. Next, I'm going to be doing some highlight. This is my Wet n Wild Golden Highlight. I love this stuff. You guys need to go get it. And I'm just going to apply this on my face, on my cheekbone, take it to my eyebrow bone, then I put it on my nose and my cupid's bow, and it's just so cute. You can put it in your inner corner too, but I don't typically do that if I don't have eyeshadow on. That's just me personally. So yes, this is just a super cute highlight and I love it. I got it from Target, so you all should go get some. Super cute. So let me know in the comment section if you all do this, but I take that same brown pencil I did my brows with and use that as lip liner. That's why I just said it was a dark brown pencil. It's not necessarily an eyebrow pencil. It's not an eyeliner. It's not a lip pencil. It's just a dark brown pencil, and I use that for whatever I need dark brown liner on. So I just went ahead and I took that to line my lips. For lipstick, I'm using my Soft Matte Lippy from NYX. This is in the shade Cario. And I just love how brown and nude this shade is. I need another one. I need to go find it. But yep, this is my favorite lip combo. And I'm just going to leave it matte today. You can apply a gloss on it if you want to. But today I just was going for that matte look. You know, we're going to be eating and going to a cookout. So I just love it how it was. So guys, that's the end of this tutorial. I hope it all was super helpful. Hopefully this answered a lot of those questions I've been getting in the DMs. I'm just showing you all how it looks in a bunch of different lightings. This is a super easy look. In the comment section, let me know if you guys got any questions. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.